Hello and welcome. I am Lady Calamere, and this is going to be my 66th video, and it will be on a very powerful stone. It has different names. Robert Simmons gave it the name Master Shamanite. It's also called Shamanite, but it's a black calcite, and it only comes from one place that I know of in Colorado. So it's got a Mohs hardness of 3, and as I always said in my other videos, that 1 is the softest and 10 is the hardest. This is a great and powerful stone, and it is a calcite, but it's like any other calcite. It's got it's carbon rich, like pure carbon rich form of calcite, and it's got other things in it. One of the thing is that Master Shamanite is called Kings of Creation. It's a type of shell fossil known as Kings of Creation. It's got other things like quartz, which is quartz is really good. You know, crystal quartz, you can program it. Marcasites. It's got pyrites. Pyrites is also known as fool's gold. It's a type of metal that looks like gold, but it isn't. Chlorite, zircon, and it has strong. Oh, I should have wrote this down. Strontianite. It has other fossils that you can see. You'll see the milky white fossils in it. You see that white stripe in there? That one. This one. And these are all tumbled. And you can see this one like lost its little candy shell, as I called it, because it looks like a candy shell that it lost its shell. So you could see what it would look like if it was raw. But that's pretty cool because you could see underneath the tumbling the raw part, and I can really touch the raw part, which is great. This is my only palm stone. Everything else is like this. Oh, here's a little candy shell. So I don't want the cats to get that because it's not candy. And this is a perfect stone for tonight. Today is October 31st. Happy Samhain. Happy Halloween. Happy Shadow Fest. So, and I know this is the day that Anton LaVey sued the United States government so that Satanism can be recognized as a religion. So, like I said, it's got a hardness of 3, so it's kind of soft, so you want to be careful with it. Now, this stone comes from the remote mountainous area of Colorado. Now, it's mistakenly said to be a newer stone to the world, but not quite true because Native Americans around that area use it. In fact, it also was called Toho, or at least some specimens were called Toho, which means mountain lions. And the shamans would work with these, and Native Americans would hold them. The first nations, tribes, consider them sacred. As you can see, I got some really beautiful specimens here, and they are rare. They are kind of expensive. They're not easy to get. You're just not gonna. You might not even find them in some crystal shops. Some of them might not even sell them. There's the occult shops that probably won't sell them, so they're pretty hard. You're gonna have to look for it. So these things, a crystal system of this is rhombohedral, but some specimens could be prisms, and it could also be scala. what's it called? Skeleton. Hold. I wish I wrote this down. Skeleton, no hedrons, and they form in masses as well. So they form in different ways. So, these, most of these specimens, most of them, not all of them, but most of them appear as like non-crystallized masses. So when you find them. Now, the chakras it works with, all chakras, especially, believe it or not, I kid you not, I shit you not, they work with the belly chakra, the chakra, your solar plexus chakra, the Manipura chakra. This is solar plexus. It's also going to work good with your third eye. Kid you not. Works with the third eye very well. It's good for the chakras at your feet. And below your feet is called the, like, underneath your feet is the Earth star. So it works with that. The element with this is star. Now, this is perhaps one of the better grounding stones out there. I mean, this is pretty grounding. So if you need to be grounded, this is great. But it's also takes you beneath the earth, like that energy beneath the earth. It will take you to the good for traveling if you want, if you're working with the abyss. So, taking you to that ether, if you know what I mean. If you don't, then you don't. It's also good for you people for the left-hand pathers. Oh, this is a wonderful stone for us for the left-hand path. I work with the left hand, middle hand, and right hand. Y'all know me, okay? I work with the light, and I work with the dark. So, and dark is not always bad, and light is not always good. Remember that. So this is a great shaman stone in a shamanic journey. Any type of inward journey, especially or working with the lower astral field if you need to. But people say you don't want to work with the lower astral. But sometimes some people like to explore, and also it's going to protect you too from any like lower astral entities, even against higher entities that are aimed at you or just happen, see your energy and go yum yum yum, vampiric energy. Look at that feast. So especially it's helpful for those who are just getting into magic and lighting up their aura. And sometimes these spirits see an all you can eat buffet. So this is good to protect your aura from vampiric energies. So anything that wants to hurt you or suck you dry. So if you're in an area or you're with someone that's sucking you dry, it's vampiric source. So you can protect yourself from that. Sometimes people don't know they're actually doing it, and they're doing it. Some people do it deliberately. And and not only can you feel like, oh, good, I have too much energy, let them suck it up. But sometimes it could suck you to the point of your health too. Your mental well-being, your emotional stability. So you want to protect that. If you want to give your energy, that's fine. But, don't give your sanity like that. So, great for spiritual protection, I'm telling you. And it's going to link you to the spiritual realms, higher and lower spiritual realms, and link you with the physical realms. It's a great one to one of the stones I should have had it out, dragon's blood calcite. Please look at my other video. I did one on dragon's blood calcite. This works perfect with it. Dragon's blood calcite will work wonders with this black calcite, and it's great for the left-hand path. So if you're calling on energies like, or spirits, goddesses, gods, whatever, like Lilith, Lucifer, or any of those energies, especially if they work with that color spectrum too, even like Eshu's or Palmagiras, this is gonna be great, especially with dragon's blood calcite. But you can use this to work with it, and as you can see, it's got like a nice shiny dark side where you can scry with it, so it could be almost like sort of kind of like a black mirror, like I could see my reflection here. So wonderful for scrying stones and divination. This is great for spirit contact. Also contacting your spirit animals, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and even the forgotten dead. So if you are a paranormal investigator, this can be helpful, very helpful to you. You can carry it in a pocket or your pouch. You can use it for like a protective gree bag. This will be great. So I think Shadow may be joining us. Shadow, would you like to join us? No? Oh well. So this is great for helping you with the occult powers. So if you're using like sorcery, witchcraft, it's going to help you with that. It's going to be a really good friend to you. And it's good when you're feeling like you're not grounded or you can't concentrate. You got that ADHD going or ADD going. I know that well, the ADD. It is great. And like I said, the Native Americans would call it the mountain lion Toho, and it was used for their ceremonial carvings, their talismans and amulets and bead jewelry, and even to the present day, the First Nation people, the Native people, use it as even a protective stone. Even in the Southwest, it's used as a protective stone, and it has the power to heal spiritual wounds, any like and griefs or problems that you carried on from a past life, ancestral troubles. So also this is a great record keeper stone, and it's great for past life regressions and regressions into something maybe you forgot from your childhood. And also, it's going to help you regain those memories, but also heal trauma or stress. So it's going to help you. It returns you some part of your being, part of your astral to your body after the trauma. So if something terrible happened to you, of course, if someone did something to you, please, if you can, please go to the police. File a police report, do whatever you need, go to the court, okay? Get papers if you need to, get everything documented, but also if you're dealing with trauma, domestic violence or anything, and after the trauma, this can help you heal, okay? I've been there, okay? I've been there. And it's good to help with depression. Oh God, do I know that. Great for when you're dealing with the dark night of the soul. So this is going to help you, okay? Especially when you're at your lowest. It can help you. But of course, so does therapy. And now also, if you need medicine or you need to see a doctor, go take your medicine. Go take your medicine and go to that doctor that you need. But you can use this along with it. So, oh, this is such a great, great stone, and it has such energy that you can connect, that deep, silent energy. It's great, 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 great for astral traveling and protection, and it's also used for purification. Now, this stone has a power to remove negativity from a place, your personal, emotional, or around you. It removes, like, it also deflects and protects. So it's going to deflect and protect, deflect and protect, deflect and protect. It's also great, like I said, for the heart chakra and your eye chakra. It literally will create a bridge between the heart chakra and the eye chakra, creating a bridge between them so that you can see deeply, 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 deeply from heart consciousness rather than judgmental bias. So it's going to help straighten our spiritual communication with whatever, if demons and angels and guides and deities. It's a powerful, powerful stone for meditation. So this is great, 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 great stone for, of course, calcium uptake in your body, but also take calcium and eat calcium-rich foods. Also dissolving calcification, believe it or not. And it's used for skeleton and joints. So it's good for, even though it's going to ground you, it's used for grounding rituals. You can use this for grounding rituals. Ground and center. We always talk about ground and center, right? But also can give you some energy, give you a boost. Good for, like, motivation in that way. And help you when you're lazy bones. And also good to help you study, like I said, to help ADD, right? So it's good for studying. See, I too suffer from ADD. It's attention deficit, oh, look a squirrel. No, I read somewhere that sometimes black calcite comes from other places, but I don't think so. It's this Colorado. I know you can buy it from stars, but it's from a Colorado mine. Master Shamanite. But, you know, I don't trust sources like that because Master Shamanite comes from Colorado. It doesn't come from other places because I heard people, oh, it comes from this and then, and they're lying. They're really lying. I've heard some crazy shit where stones or same people, oh, well, you can find this at this mine, and they're lying. You know. So again, Colorado. If it doesn't come from Colorado, it's, you know, maybe you should think about another dealer. So, Master Shamanite is more complex than other calcites. Like I said, it's got a concentration of pure carbon, as well, like I said, other stuff. So you'll see sometimes it's just pure black, or like I said, you'll see whites. And I wish I would need the palm stone that has this. Oh well. So I know it was Robert Simmons that coined the name and trademarked the name Master Shamanite. Now it can help you dispel the fear of death. So if you or or someone else unfortunately is transitioning, You can help them bring more of a clear experience that death is not the end of one's being. Like my setup, I got the, speaking of death, I got the skull there. So it can help you deal with that. We're all going to die. When we're born, you have to die. And it can help us deal with that instead of doom and gloom. To have, listen, it's a transition. It's a transition, guys. It also used to become aware of different beings to see whether they have malevolent or benevolent intentions. So it also will expose energies or entities or spirits that have malevolent intention towards you. So, and some of these, and to actually remove them and stop them from working to keep you in a lower state of consciousness, because that's what some of them want to do. They, especially if you have a bad spiritual attachment that's oppressing you, because in the end, at that point, it wants to possess you. And of course, possession is not like 24/7, but you know, it's good for those that are people doing it. But hello, Shadow Man. Here's my old boy. 17 years and now 4 months old. Can you believe that? It's an old boy. Speaking of old, this can connect you with ancient memory, ancient things, ancient powers, right? Especially those who want to do necromancy. This is a good one. And you want to do mediumship or work with the Ouija board. Because like I said, it can help you connect and protect and deflect. And let you know, am I talking to a good spirit or am I talking to a bad spirit? So if you're interested and serious in the work, wow, this stone is for you. Also, believe it or not, even though it's a dark stone, it can also help you connect with the light. Sometimes when we go into the darkness, we see the light. Especially instead of the left-hand path. And especially the black light. The black flame. Think bafflement. It will help you work with that. Great for the dark half of the year, and this time of the year, this is a perfect stone. So, this is going to help you find your inner temple. This is going to find your inner self. To become one with all, but also be silent and just be still and know that that I am, and that's what you can say to yourself. I am what I am. Reveal that inner goddess. Reveal that inner God. Bring out that power and give it stability and give it strength. That's what this stone is. Oh boy. And this is like, can really get you into the dark. I mean, when you hold it, and sometimes when you close your eyes, it could be like the darkest you've ever seen. And it's sort of like sometimes can even bring you spiritually into the interior of the earth, into darkness, waves of inky black, a comfortable sensation of that deep self to go deep, 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 and within. Rest and relaxation. Beautiful currents just going through you. Being so comfortable. Sensuous waves of the current. Dark, dark, dark. Almost like a fluidly dark. Pleasant and comfortable. Doesn't that sound nice to some people? But imagine in that darkness you see a flickering fire. And you sort of see a being that can shapeshift. Shapeshifting. Yes. The old ways. The ancient ways. Ooh, I heard a pop. So this is going to connect you with, well, you know how they say the sage of the east, the sage of the, south, the sage of the west, the sage of the north. I also like to say the witches of the east, the witches of the south, the witches of the west, the witches of the north. And some people who have been in my rituals will know what I do. Sometimes I say, the ancient ones, yes. Or your ancient ancestral energies, if you want to contact it. Yeah, this is like great for that. So it also works in it's synergistically with like moldavite, boji stones, which is called also like a shaman stones, numite. It also works with galaxite, which I'll be doing one on that soon, probably next. So it also works good with larimar, azethulite, cryolite, and like I said, dragon's blood calcite. So this is great for transformation. So if you want to start changing and transforming yourself, great stone for that. So also, it is a teacher and an ally, a friend. It's a guide to those who are willing to walk down that road of the dark flame and also the midnight sun, the invisible light. Its energies will help guide you there. It will help you walk you through your dark journeys and into your beautiful, radiant self. How do you see yourself? You can see yourself more transformed, more beautiful. It will help you to let go of things. Let go of things. Allow it to be absorbed. Connecting with your shadow self. All too often here. Light, love and light, forget about your shadow self. Yeah, love and light, forget about everything else. No, you need to work with your shadow self. All too often, we beat up our shadow self. All too often, we put our our inner child in the back. This is going to help you with that shadow self. It's also going to help you with yourself that feels abandoned, beaten, used, and abused. To transmute it. It's going to help you strengthen your will, especially your true will. And it's help you with the shadow things like, okay, good for eclipses, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, the dark moon, and also the hidden moon, the other side of the other face of the moon that we do not see from Earth. It will help you with that. It's anything, any powers of shadow, like you see right here. You see my shadow? Not my cat shadow, but like the hand. So things with the shadow and the shadow realms. If you're interested in that. It's really gets you deep, deep, deep thoughts. Like, just really, you know, when you say, oh, that's really deep, it really gets you into your deep stuff. Oh, God, these cat toys here. It helps you connect with the dark god, the dark goddess. So any dark deities. So it's wonderful for that. And also connect you with animals, guides that a lot of people may be afraid of, like spiders and snakes. Maybe spider has a lesson for you. Maybe snake has a lesson for you and you're scared of it. Okay, so sometimes animal spirits, some of them are not permanent. Some of them only come into our life, or even spirit guides for like a day or for like a certain trauma, or like maybe for like a few, you know, months or something. But maybe you're also is gonna, so if you feel like spider is around you or snake is around you and you're scared of it, maybe it's wants to teach you something. Could it be an entity trying to hurt you? This will help you understand whether it is or isn't. Sometimes as what we see as demons are really angels in disguise helping us. Sometimes what we think is our enemy is really a friend and a teacher. So, as you can see, it does tumble well. It does have gets a good gloss to it. Where's that piece that has a raw piece to it? Oh, I can't find it. I gotta find it. Let me see. Reach over. And I'll tell you, look. So you can see how this is very matte. And look how it glosses. Beautiful, huh? So within ourselves, we can see our imperfections, our flaws, our wounds. It will help us with our limitations and dealing with negative emotions and tapes. So we can see this and really heal it and be like if you feel like you're a diamond in the rough, when you cut it and it's polished and shaped, how beautiful it is. You can use that and imagine yourself being, getting the hubris away and the debris and becoming that beautiful gemstone. It filters out just like carbon filters out water, and it has carbon. This can filter out your energy, getting rid of the toxic energy within yourself, as carbon clears toxins from the water, or just like dirt and stuff, I would say. So this is a really beautiful stone, and it's a great teacher, and also it helps influence you in spiritual ways. And please bear with me. I don't write notes. I don't write a script. So this is all coming from memory and my own work with Master Shamanite. So it has a strong vibration, powerful energy. It really does have, but it has a deep energy, a deep, strong energy. Not like Moldavite, like shooting out. This is like, bringing in, but also giving motivation. It's calming and restful energy, yet it gives motivation. It's also good helping you get a better night's rest with this. So you can do dream journeying with this if you do that. Put it under your pillow, especially if you feel you're being attacked, because now your energy is more receptive. So sometimes that's when spirits go, hey, she's resting, let's get her. So you can put this in your pillow or under your pillow, or sleep with it in your hand, or if you have a nightgown that has a pocket, you can use that. So there is a place where it's mined in Colorado that was open for mining for the public, and I think was someone's property, and they happened to find it. There's a story about that. So, and pretty much before that, most of us, didn't have access to this until this deposit was discovered on a remote mountain property, and it made available to the crystal community. Yay! So, I forgot also that it has minerals like baryite in it. Oops, sorry. And like I said, it's black calcite with loads of carbon, kings of creation, fossils and like shells in it, pyrite, marcasite, zircon, baryite, quartz, strontianite. So some of it may have a more grayish complexion, but it's usually black like that. I don't know if you can use this for a direct elixir. I would be on the side of safety. When in doubt, do without. So, but you can use it as an indirect elixir. But remember, it is a 3 on the Mohs hardness scale. So, what else do I want to talk about that? It's like, almost like also has that hibernation power, or like where you feel like a cave of protection. Like when you do visualization of going into caves or into the other world, it's good. It can help you when you want to, if you want to deal with portals, like making sure that you sort of make sure that nothing gets bad if there is a portal open. Sort of like, you know, when you turn on the water and it goes through a carbon filter. Water's still getting there, but is making sure it cleanses out like the shit. Like the stuff that you don't want to drink. Good when you feel like you're being psychically attacked now and someone's doing hexing or spells against you. But I've used this in darker works, especially when I have to send shit back or go on the attack. I've used this. So that's pretty good with this stone. And a lot of people don't want to talk about, you don't want to attack someone. Sometimes you need to punch someone. And if you can't physically punch someone because you're going to get sued, just give them a psychic punch. Sometimes simply just holding a piece can help you really ease going into the meditation. Because sometimes, you know, you just like, you want to stretch out your knees and stretch out your jaw and stretch out your fingers and think about a burger or thinking about going out tomorrow. So this is really going to help. Okay, I'm going into the meditation now. So it's a great stone to have if you can get it. They are rare and they are kind of pricey. Now this is a powerful stone for another thing that I want to talk about, automatic writing. Or to really help you jog those thoughts out from the deep undergrounds within your mind and bringing them out to light. Go into like the well of creation. So this can help you expand your consciousness to a deeper level if you wish. Development, help you develop psychic abilities, or to nurture your, to really concentrate on those psychic abilities, especially if you have them. So if you got it, you got it. But some people have it more than others, and you know, sometimes as children we're told to, you know, forget about silly things like that, right? And we shouldn't be doing that. We should nurture our kids or children's psychic abilities. So this also works good with black tourmaline. Scroll. So that would help you with black tourmaline. It's another thing that it works good with. Also smoky quartz. It works good with. Even cool with with milky quartz. So you have black and then you have the milky quartz. It works really cool with that. The snowy quartz, milk quartz. So if you want to contact like your HGA, your daemon guides, your spirit, like spirit animals. Like I said before, this is great, 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 great stone. It's also great for, like I say, wall of protection. Can't underestimate that. I can't, you know, it's really good. It's great for protection spells, sending shit back when you do have to attack. So good for hiding spells when you want to just, or like invisibility spells to not be noticed. Not that you're going to turn into the visible man, but not to be noticed. If you want to go incognito. That's good for you. So you want to be careful about using this as rings because it could chip very easily. I would say you're better off wearing it as a necklace or mala. Malas would be very expensive. If you can find it as skulls, that's pretty cool. Earrings. Bracelets, I'd be very careful with that. As this broke kind of easy on me. I think it had something to do with a cat. Those damn cats. Darn cats. Bricking everything. So also, it's going to resonate with interdimensional beings. So you can actually communicate with that. Great for communication with the other side. So it is a good name for this stone, Master Shamanite. And like I said, it's good for the aura, for your aura. It can help strengthen it, like more like put up a wall. But anyways, I do want to thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends and family and group. Now, I want to wish you a happy Samhain. So does Shadow, my cat. And if you like this video, please donate, if you can, to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And anyways, have a blessed Samhain, and thank you for watching. And as always, blessed be. Bye.